Give me a second. I'm gonna pause all this. Did you even bring the pipe?
hit and attack, that's what it says. It's +5.
Let me see what else is going
And I
on
don't
there.
see how that.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Because it was +3, but that was based off of
Pretty
stroke plus
Good.
proof.
Well, yeah, but the proficiency doesn't add to the damage. It just adds to the chance to hit.
I've got an indoor mosquito over here, guys.
Other than +3 is fine.
So it would be +3 damage. And then +5 to hit. And then that's the same when you do the unarmed. It's dexterity as well. I think Sean's frozen up. Almost heard him. What's up, Mike?
Hey. Let's see here.
So did you end up leveling up to 3?
I started to, but I have questions. I mean, I made
Absolutely.
my decisions. I just don't know what to put on my character sheet.
All right.
I think I'm going to go with the Echo Knight.
Man, I'm kind of interested in just going with that, but the Echo Knight is like a very new thing that came in with it's like part of this Explorer's Guide to Wildmount,
Yeah.
which is the critical role kind of in campaign setting. I was kind of hoping to avoid
Okay,
a little
that's
bit
cool.
of that for now,
That's cool.
but
What about Samurai?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. The other two I was interested in requires me to know a lot about magic spells and stuff. And I just thought I'd keep it simple.
What Skyrim again?
So let me get a look real quick.
Okay.
The absolute simplest is the champion, and it's pretty cool because it like right at level 3 allows you to crit on either a 19 or a 20.
Yeah, I saw that.
Samurai. Advantage.
Mike leveling up.
That's actually pretty cool.
Spies up there.
You're talking about champion right now, right?
So, yeah, because Samurai does have a pretty cool feature for the level 3, but your level 7 is almost worthless for your particular character.
Okay. Sorry about that. So let's go into it. I kind of read through everything. I know I don't want to do anything with magic. Is that me?
That's them. They were smoking on the patio.
Ah, okay.
So when big trucks drive by, we can hear it.
Oh yeah. I didn't get any that bad, but
So I bumped up.
Mike coughed. You must have the COVID.
Yeah, I got a jar over here.
Oh my God. You have a biological bomb.
Yeah. So
Awesome.
I've upped my class to level 3, but I don't remember like what to roll to figure out hit points and stuff like that.
That'll be a D10.
You can take the average though, right?
I do both, Gary. I'm all like fast and loose and want to make sure people are getting the most out of everything. So if you roll a 1, then fuck it, take the middle. But if you roll a 10, then take your dice roll.
Okay.
Some people are anti that, and if any of y'all are gonna DM and want to be like, no, you either one or the other, that's fine too. But since I'm a DM, I'm gonna go with. It says roll or take the mid. Well,
What's the mid?
roll
5?
and then decide if you. It actually says 6. So if you're rolling a D10, and in the book it says you can either roll a D10 or take 6. So if you roll under a 6,
I just
then
rolled
take
8.
6. There you go. 8 plus your Constitution bonus.
Now, I'm resetting all my hit points because I took a long rest, right? 18.
Yes.
So I'm gonna do Constitution is 2 plus 8. 2 plus my roll. My Constitution plus my roll plus my current hit points, right?
Yeah.
28. Okay, the character sheet automatically bumped up my hit dice to 3. And I reset my hit dice to 3 because of the long rest. As far as I have 3 and 3 available. Is there anything else that I bump up here?
you might get an extra ability or something.
Yeah, we were looking at the extra ability. If he goes, he's gonna go champion, which
Yeah.
does an improved critical.
Yeah, that gives me that. I mean, I don't have to like roll for that right now. I'm just trying to get my sheet updated so we can start playing, and I'll figure out. I kind of know about that maneuver. I mean, that ability. Just I don't want y'all to have to wait on me much longer.
We're already done,
Okay.
and by doing the champion really made that very quick. If you had done like Battle Master, we'd have to pick you 3 maneuvers and blah blah blah.
That's the reason why I stayed away from that one and 2 others, because they seemed interesting, but maybe not this go around.
I chose Battle Master.
Oh. Yeah, but I
Phandalin
waited
did
till the
it.
last day to do my homework, though.
Yeah. I meant to kind of check in on both you and Gary. Speaking of which, Gary, what Bard College did you do?
Lore?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I think it was College of Lore. No, it was Valor.
Ah, that's not a bad one either.
Yeah, it was the College of Valor. For the combat inspiration.
Okay, so you're able to inspire yourself, or what?
No, the rest of the party.
It'll convert. It'll give more flexibility with bardic inspiration. You can use it on an attack and damage roll now.
Or armor class.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
Plus all the saving throw and everything else.
Yeah.
There's like 5 different things it can be used for.
Yeah, to add to armor class or damage, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. So
And it still
Just as
does
a-
all the
just
stuff
as
it
a
used
side
to.
note, with Amanda picking the Battle Master, she gets an additional D8 whenever she wants to, as part of, you know, any of the maneuvers. Like if she does like a disarming attack, she gets to do an additional D8 of damage and knock a weapon out of somebody's hand, you know? So to add an additional D6, that would be the sword damage, a D8, and a D6, like all in one shot. That's not a bad deal at level 3.
Yeah.
So, all right.
They saved that. Okay.
Well, like I say, at the very least, remember it. But at the same time, with everybody kind of bumping up to level 3, you know, that improved crit. If Mike has it and he hits an improved crit, he gets to roll that D6 twice because a critical doubles all your dice. So, or you know, double whatever that D6 shows, and so that's all pretty freaking sweet. So, Pat is on. Let me make sure he's not waiting to join this meeting here. Not quite yet. So he's almost here. So basically, we left off. You guys were long resting it up at the end. When Pat gets in, I believe he's got some information on the gold split and all that. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I see what's happening.
Everybody should try some of these.
I got those for Halloween last year. And I had
Yeah.
all the neighborhood kids were like all knocking on my door, switching masks and shit. They love that shit.
Apples by Fully. They're so good. They're like, you want some? Here comes Galen. They're so good. I can't stop eating them. But I need to.
And I kind of want to fart on my microphone, but then I got to remember it's going to be sitting in front of my face for the rest of the night.
My client farted on me today.
What?
Yeah, she farted on me.
Let me show you.
Not enough.
Out the door.
One of my last clients that I had farted on my face. He was bare ass, farted in my face.
She got this new job. She advertises on Craigslist.
We'll change adult diapers.
Oh,
You get a lot of farts in the face.
my aunt has that job. Okay.
Give me a second.
I'm super jealous, Mike.
What is that?
I wish I could be smoking.
Oh, the job with the farting out of the face prevents the smoking.
Yeah, I know, right? That's like.
We should,
Well, they
like,
haven't drug tested me yet.
Okay, there we go.
Here's Pat.
I've had a drug test since past couple years ago, and it was one of those mouth tests, and I passed it with hand soap, but I don't want to take the chance again. But, you know, I don't know. I've learned.
What'd you do with the hand soap?
The garden, man. You know that pink shit? Public school special pink shit?
Really?
I heard they were doing it, so I went to the bathroom immediately and just looked around. Like, 'cause either that or toilet paper. So I put a little of that in some water, mixed it up, gargled it, got all the oils out of my mouth, spit, and passed it. Now I was kind of like weak about the they're like hold it on your tongue for 60 seconds shit. I was like, yeah, I'm holding it on my tongue. You know.
From what I understand, they're only good for like within the
24
last 4
hours.
hours. Is it 24 or is it 4?
It's 44 hours, dude.
Yeah, it's
I looked it
24.
up and it said after I was reading this, they had to catch you within 4 hours of smoking it.
It depends on the test, I suppose.
I would do 24 hours. Can you
Yeah.
not go without weed for that long? Come on.
Well, you got to know it's coming.
Yeah, this was a random from a client. I just showed up for a job. They're like, hey. But somebody else who worked for me had showed up like 5 minutes before and gave me the heads
You can
up.
also use hydrogen peroxide.
Sounds like Listerine might be the best option.
Because these mouth tests are designed to tell you if you're high, more than you are if you smoked 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I do like
All
right.
they have them, but they're still sensitive.
So, quick question for anybody who is paying attention. The Lion Shield lady gave y'all how much money? Or how much money do you actively have, Sean?
Oh, me personally?
Yeah.
I just have 65. I didn't add anything to it last round.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. So you had 15, you got the 50. All right. That sounds about right. So that's where, because I couldn't remember where what we had gotten done. But y'all had bought some shit or something too, right?
Well, we found a bunch of stuff in the cave where we could just take stuff. And so
Yeah.
we did that. But if mine is right, we should all have like 72 gold. And then like 85 silver and then 135 copper.
And then there's still various gems and crap,
Yeah, and I've got that. listed
which,
there.
like I said, I don't think a small mining town is the right place to be trying to sell gems. People are there to dig them out of the rock, you know. So
Alright.
we have to kind of wait and see if you end up in a city where somebody wants to buy them from you. But so, Pat, that would be 65 for you, so 15 for your starting, 50 for returning cards, and oh, holy shit! Give me just a minute, guys.
Okay. Alright, we can mark it all right down. So the gold, silver, copper. You got 72 gold here. 85 silver.
I get more than 40.
One
Yeah,
day.
10 hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and
Yeah.
4 hours on Thursday. Hey, where is Gary?
right here.
He's right here.
He's here?
We just. Yeah, he's here. He just can't see him.
He's just not what?
He's back. There.
Alright. Hey, Gary, what's up?
Yeah. We just used the one laptop since we're both in the same room.
Alright.
He's got it in there. He just doesn't have his video and audio set up. We're just using one.
Yeah. Have y'all heard the... Hey, Pat, did you check your text messages from Mom? She sent you information about a Dungeons and Dragons museum in Utah.
Yeah, she was asking me about that, and I was telling her, like, I think I've seen some stuff about it. It is pretty cool.
Yes, they encourage you to dress up whenever you come, and they give you things to find whenever you come visit. They give you like a list of things that you need to find within the tour.
Do you get to keep it? Oh, probably.
I don't know.
It's probably like an escape room.
Have you done the escape room?
I've done a couple. They're alright. I don't know, I'm kind of a germaphobe.
I don't know, I think
Just like touching all the stuff everybody's touched.
I don't know, the escape room thing always kind of, it's just like, if push comes to shove, just kick a hole in the wall, you know?
Yeah.
That's how you get out. But, I mean, that's not how they want you to get out. I don't think I'd do very well. My reaction is just get a hammer and beat my way out of there.
We can't hear you, Galen.
Well, that explains why nobody was shutting up when I was trying to say something. All right, thank you. And only Amanda found my joke funny, so that even furthers the whole theory that, yeah, at first I was like, I'm a jackass. Oh, no, wait, I'm muted. Maybe it could be both. But, so, you guys are in Phandalin. We have the Phandalin map on your screen, I believe. At this point, you have leads for Thunder Tree to meet up with a druid and see if he knows where the Cragmaw Castle is, because druids know everything about the forest. You have the orcs at the Wyvern Tour. That is worth. That was actually worth. That was actually worth a decent amount of money.
Yeah, that sounds something interesting.
I'm looking to kind of see, but hold on. Phandalin locations, that's what I needed. Town Hall.
I mean, I'm down for finishing all the side quests beforehand.
Town Hall was a reward. Orc Trouble.
What about One-Eyed Willie's treasure?
What?
I think it's salty.
What?
Could be gold and salty even. I'm not sure. But
Well,
so basically,
talking about the One-Eyed we ran into earlier that had shit that we wanted, but it was a
Oh yeah, there was the treasure chest with the one-eyed psychic guy was
Hey,
not wanting y'all
hush.
to
Yeah.
touch him.
Right, I think there's down there something down there.
I
that
really want to
somebody
go
could
back
use.
for that.
I mean, we
I
don't
kinda,
have
one thing I wanted to get out of the way is I would like to get us. We need to get a horse and a. Or hang on, let me look at some prices here. We need a cart. Need somewhere to keep our shit.
That's probably not a bad plan.
And if we had a wagon, actually not a cart, a wagon, then we could sleep in the cart and the wagon. Let's see. Oh my.
Yeah, how much is the cart? Not the wagon.
The wagon is 35 gold. The cart is 15. I think we should go. I think I'm gonna spring for. I think I'm gonna spring for the wagon.
Yeah, I mean, we can all just try with a few gold pieces or something, you know.
Oh, we should have a bunch of
I don't
undivided
think-
gold left. We should just take out of that. Don't we have a bunch of undivided
We-
gold?
He divided
I
it.
don't know. We just divided.
Yeah, I
but
divided it.
What am I supposed to get? 50?
72 gold, 85 silver, 135 copper.
Now, Galen, this 65 you were telling me, is that in addition to what I got, or is that
43.
How
What was
did I
the
get
silver,
65 gold?
Sean?
You have because you start with 15
85.
because
85?
almost all backgrounds are 15 gold. You got 50 gold for bringing the Barthen's provisions into town.
okay? So I get to add what we got from.
So then you
Right,
add the
thanks.
rest of your loot to the 65 you already had.
Okay, cool. That is very good.
Okay, so back to the wagon. 35, there's 5 of us. Everybody want to throw in 7?
Sure.
Oh, is there 5?
Yeah.
there's
I can
5
throw
of us.
in 7. Now, do y'all
Yeah.
want to get a horse or y'all want to get a donkey?
Well, we already have a donkey, and he's doing great.
No,
right?
we can't use Paco for the wagon.
Paco doesn't
Paco
technically
comes and goes.
exist.
Paco comes and goes as he pleases.
Paco does not technically exist.
Let's see, all go in our head.
But I say we should get a horse, because later on, if we need to get somewhere fast, somebody can take the horse.
Does anybody have like
No.
proficiency in like mounted combat?
But a horse is 50 gold.
Oh, see, that's the bait and
Donkey
switch.
is-
Get
a
a
donkey
wagon for
is
35 and the horse is 50.
Yeah. I mean, if y'all want to go big, we should get an elephant for 200. But probably not here.
Probably not here.
So,
But we
where-
should do another 10 gold. That's 17 gold apiece. That's enough.
Okay,
first
we're doing
question
the horse
is-
and the wagon.
well, first question is, where are you hoping to buy the horse and wagon?
Okay.
Out isn't there a stable?
Probably worker. Sure, that
What
woodworker
about
could make
this,
us
I don't really see a stable on the map, but there is a farm, Alderleaf Farm. Do they have horses?
You don't remember seeing any there when y'all stayed in the barn the first
Yeah,
night.
we were there before we went into the mountain cave.
There was those dead.
We're at the inn, right?
Yes, you're at the inn.
Can we ask
I'm
the
gonna
innkeeper?
barter downstairs and ask the nearest person, yo, where can I get a horse?
Third
Um,
wagon.
Cart.
they send you to the Phandalin's Minor Exchange.
Phandalin Minor Exchange. Where is that?
Oh yeah. That's totally where we need to be going.
Oh, so the little video box thing for hiding it. I can see that
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You gotta scroll.
down in the bottom corner. There we go. Okay. All right. Thank you. I told the person whoever that was. Thank you very much. And so yeah. Y'all want to go get a horse and cart, or need something else y'all want to do first, or what?
Well, did we ask
Wanna
him about
split
the
up?
horse and the cart, or just the horse?
Well, that's probably where we
horse.
need to go to buy anything for the most part. We could probably buy anything we want there that's available in town.
Well, let's head on down there.
That sounds good. I'd like a healing potion at least.
All right. So as you
Well, we should all be back to 100%, right?
yes, you long rested. So all spell slots, all health, half of used hit dice, but then you also gained another hit dice. So if you used 2 hit dice in the manor, then you'd be back up to 2 hit dice for gaining 1 and gaining 1 for the long rest. Then your next long rest, will be half again, and then eventually that'll get you all the way back up, or don't use any and you get back up, however you want to get it.
Does the leveling up, does it increase, do we have to do anything to increase our armor class?
New armor would increase your armor class.
Not the level, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. But if you're wearing full chainmail then the only way to increase your armor class would be a shield. I think some of the next biggest thing to do would be plate mail, and that's like 1,500 gold. So it'll probably be a little bit before you do something better than the full chain.
I like to get studded leather.
So yes, studded leather wearing people can definitely find themselves an upgrade. That would be at the Lion Shield Coster. So first things first, you guys head over to the Minor Exchange to do to get the horse and cart. You are greeted by a woman, pretty standard merchant lady. I mean, she's, not the prettiest lady in town, but she isn't dressed like a bum either. She introduces herself as Halia Thornton. You come in, you negotiate the horse and cart or horse and wagon. Easy enough to do. You're going with the basic prices that Pat had stated out of the player's manual. There's no small town markup or anything. But in the middle of this exchange, she looks over at Xenos and basically says, I know that staff. Where did you get that?
Oh.
Atrak busies himself with the horse and the cart and then ignores this conversation.
I'd prefer to ask her how does she know the staff.
She says, because that dickweed's been terrorizing the town for the last several months.
Okay. Well, in that case, you know.
Did we just lose sound on somebody?
I don't think so.
Sounded like you faded out.
Who, me or Sean and them?
There you are.
Oh. I don't know. I was,
Last I heard was in that case.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
hear you now.
Yeah. All right, I don't know what happened then. But anyway, I'll let her know that she don't have to worry about that dickweed anymore.
All right. Well, she smiles and she says, "Did you find any interesting papers?"
What was that? We found that one note, huh?
Yeah, you found a note.
Yeah. We did. The curious letter.
She
We
says,
also found some scrolls.
but the letter piques her interest. She leans in, and since you've got the staff, she kind of talking more directly to you, and she basically says, "I'll give you 100 gold for that letter."
Hmm. Now, why is this worth 100 gold?
She says, "That'd be worth gold on your part."
Hmm. Well, there's something more to this letter.
I mean, for you, you've
What? I
got
did not
the
see
value
that.
you need.
I know.
You've got the value that you got out of the letter. It basically lets you know that
Extra.
the spider knows you guys are here. Talks more about the
Right.
spider. Kind of detailed.
Well, yeah, let's take the gold. Let's like 20 extra gold for each other.
Okay.
All right. She
Hey.
says, "Thank you very much," and hands you a sack of 100 gold and takes your letter.
One last thing before we leave this place. I need to get a bit and bridle for the horse and the wagon, and then I want to get a riding saddle and saddlebag, and that looks to be 16 gold.
All right.
We're just gonna go with the standard price.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna fork that over myself.
Do they have healing potions here, or do we need to go somewhere else?
She says, "No, not at all. You may want to check with Sister Gariel at the Shrine of Luck."
All right.
Yeah, I missed something. Did you sell that staff to her, Sean?
Oh, heck no.
Oh, okay.
He sold her the letter.
Oh, that's
No,
what-
yeah, the letter. A curious letter.
Okay,
That,
Hey.
that was 20 each.
right, yeah.
Thank you.
5 players, 100 gold, 20 each.
Got it.
All right. Well, I have I can. Atchwack is good with animals, so I guess I'm gonna take charge of the horse and cart, and I'm gonna get everything hitched up, and put the bags and stuff in the wagon. And where do y'all want to go from here?
I think we need to go by the Lion Shield Coster for something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll just
gotta
have
go to
Gary.
Gillies.
We'll just have Gary pop out his gold for the studded leather. There's no need to replay a shopping day
Okay.
to role play one out, unless y'all are into that sort of thing.
Hang on. How
Well,
much
what's
change?
But-
material?
But I needed you guys to go by the Phandalin's Minor Exchange specifically to,
With that, okay.
get rewarded for what you would have found as a quest if you had gone to all the different NPCs when you first got into town.
Oh, okay. Instead of just barreling in.
Yeah. Hey, Galen, since we're upgrading armor and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade mine to a chain shirt, the medium armor chain shirt.
Nope, that's perfect.
50.
How much are the healing potions?
They are
Hang
50
on, I got-
each,
Okay.
but she only has 2 of them.
I just need one. Just back up.
Okay. She also takes interest in the staff, and you guys had spoke to her once before when you first got into town, but now Sister Gariel is she's got some interest in the staff. She's paying a little more attention to kind of who you are at this point, and basically she says, I need someone to persuade a banshee named Agatha to answer a question about a spell book.
Oh. Okay.
She says, if you can bring me back the information on the location of Bo Gentle's spell book, I will give you 2 more healing potions.
Okay. I'm interested in that. Also,
What's the name on the who spell book?
Bo Gentle.
Oh, Gentle.
Yeah.
I got a couple other questions for her though. Would she
Fair
get
enough.
This information?
this platinum ring that I have?
Oh yeah, the signet ring you found in the coffin.
Right. Yeah. I never had anybody that could look at it.
Do they know the insignia? Oh,
Yes, give me just a second. That information is... Give me a second.
Okay.
did we lose somebody?
I don't think so.
I think Amanda's heading towards the donkey.
Oh, no. Yep. We did lose somebody. Never mind.
Taco emerges from the mist to collect the fallen traveler.
If y'all would look at that screen that I sent out, I have a donkey indicator that would help you turn it.
So, yes, I had to mute her because she is snoring into the microphone again. So,
Adventure and love, man.
crits.
Yay, shopping. Oh, real quick, if it's not too much trouble, what was the name of the chick that sold us the horse in the cart?
Halya.
Talia?
Halya Thornton. Oh, there she is. Maybe. So, basically, she lets you know that that the insignia is for a knight named Aldith Tressender, of course, the Tressender Manor.
Yeah.
Basically, when Phandalin was fully functioning real town and not a new town built on its ruins, Aldrich Tressender had died in the attacks from the orcs. The cavern under his manor is where they first pushed in their attack and began storming the town.
Well. Okay. Did you give us any money for it? Keep that.
She says if anyone in the town would be interested in it, would be Harbin Wester, the town master, in the town master's hall.
Wester. What do you think, Zenos? Do you want to sell it, or do you want to hold on to that? 'Cause it sounds like a pretty neat thing to have. Belong to a knight. John?
I think that froze up again. I don't see the ceiling fan moving.
Ooh, okay.
All right, look at me.
Difficult.
Oh,
Oh,
Gone.
lost it entirely.
he took the ring and ran.
Yeah, now we have a horse in the car. Now we have a horse in the wagon. What are we gonna name this horse? The horse needs a name.
Okay.
Oh, their ceiling fan isn't moving anyway. I thought I'd found a hint that you locked up.
Oh,
No, it's not moving.
can you turn it on? We'll use that as a status indicator.
So, I don't know if you had heard, but she says if anyone in town would be interested, it'd be the Harbin, the town master.
Okay.
He would be in
Harbin
the yes, and he would be in the town master's hall.
All right.
Excuse me. Yeah, so do you want to sell it, or do you want to hold on to that? Like,
I mean, we could
hear
hang
the
on
story
to
about
it
it.
now. I'll hang on to
Did
it
you
for
hear the
now.
story about it being a night ring, or?
Yeah. I guess we could get on to one of these other little side quests.
All right.
I'm interested in this. The old man at the inn. He told us about. It was something about zombies in a well.
I don't.
Yes, Edermeth
Yeah.
talked about
Yeah,
zombies
Edermeth.
at the old owl well.
That sounds great. Let's go do some zombies.
Before you go further, Sister Gariel also gives you a silver comb. She says that, you might be able to leverage this for information from the Banshee.
A silver comb.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna write that down. And where would this banshee be, by the way? Does she know?
That
Yeah,
is correct.
that
Let's see.
is important.
Yeah.
Y'all sure y'all want to fight a banshee? Like,
Maybe not right this second. We'll go do the see about the other thing from the older about the orchard, the
Like-
zombie.
the lizard people didn't teach Atrak much about the whole lot of the world, but he knows what a banshee is.
No, she does not discuss where the Banshee may be. Let me see if it is.
Okay.
Well, give me just
Well,
a
maybe the
second.
banshee has something to do with these undead around the well. Two birds, one stone.
Yeah, maybe so. That's even better. 2 jobs for one there, right there. Boom, boom.
Give me just a second, because I need to know where the damn Banshee is. But since it wasn't listed in the quest, I've got a cutout for it. Let's see. All right, there we go. She actually does indeed know where it is. She says that that the Banshee still haunts the old town of Connieberry. And furthermore, she gives you a map. I don't know if y'all can
So this is the,
zoom that. I don't know if y'all can make that bigger or not on your screen. But when I click on it, it blows it up.
Oh.
So at this point, you know about the Old Owl Well, and you know you have a mission there. You've got Thunder Tree, which is where there's a druid. You've got Connieberry, which is where you suspect a banshee might be lurking about. Are you guys able to blow that up, or did it blow up when I blew it up?
It blows up, but it's
no, I'm
still
able to.
pretty small.
I can see it. Let's see here. Yeah, there's no ping.
Now, what is this about Thunder Tree and a druid? I don't remember
That was
druid.
about that.
you were out for that. Basically, they were asking the halfling farmers where they stayed the first night they got to town about the location of Cragmaw Castle, and they pointed them to the direction of a druid. He's got a name somewhere in here.
Well, looks like the well would be on the way to Connieberry. We could go walk around in the well, and then have a town to go to afterwards for another mission. Yeah, the zombie.
That sounds good.
So
We could
they,
always go back through the woods to Thunder Tree after Connieberry or whatever else is in those hills.
Yeah, I'd say we hit the well and then we hit the Connieberry. We do the zombies and then do the banshee.
Pat, if you're keeping notes, it was Reidoth the Druid. Reidoth.
All right.
Wait, what was the name again? Rada?
Reidoth.
R-E-I-D-O-T-H.
Yeah.
Rada. Okay. All right.
Pretty good burger.
Yeah, we got ourselves a list of stuff here. Yeah, I think hitting the well and then hitting Connieberry would be a great way to go. We got our wagon now. We got our horse.
Yeah.
We'll load up.
I mean, I guess our regular supplies we've been carrying, I would assume.
Yeah, and I bought the bridle and the saddle and all in the saddlebags and stuff, so if we ever need to take the horse loose from the wagon and ride it separately, we can do that.
Yeah, and we can camp in it too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In and around. So, yeah.
All right.
Give me a second, because I am about to.
Everybody, you bought everything you want, right?
I think I've got everything I want. I just need to change my armor class.
Ooh.
All right.
All right. So, S&D. So, now we're able to do pings and such. So off you go, right?
Off we go.
All right. So basically, you're heading out of town. You're looking at some decent travel. I mean, it took you guys a full day, almost two, to go from Neverwinter to about here. And so now you're looking at, or I'm pointing at it like. So you guys made it to about here when you got ambushed on, adventure day 1. But you guys had took a good couple days, or about a day, and then another a day and a half to get here, clear out Cragmaw, and then the other half day to get here, find yourself to the tavern, and find a barn to sleep in. So you're looking at a couple of days of travel. About a good ways in. You're coming up from the road into Phandalin as you're traveling north. Right as you hit this crossroads, coming from the direction of Neverwinter, you guys come across a cart pulling, a wagon being pulled by 2 horses. What strikes you as odd is there is a goblin driving the horse and wagon. You guys,
I want to take a look. Is that Goop?
it is not. But this little fucker stands out. I mean, he's wearing nice studded leather armor. He's clean. He's not, some unwashed leather thong wearing cave goblin. He's kind of got a little presentation about him. I mean, he's got a traveling cloak. His boots fit. I mean, he's there. As he sees you, he waves and obviously wants to catch your attention.
I wave back politely. What's up? Good morning.
So he hollers over and it strikes you. I mean, he doesn't. He actually speaks common really well. He doesn't have some weird goblinoid accent. And he says, "Hey, you guys got a minute? I think somebody wants to talk to you." And do you stop and wait for him? Are y'all in for this, or?
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of insignia or like a thing on the wagon or the goblin or anything?
No, not at all.
For our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
What?
What's that?
You got a moment for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
It hands you a little black and white comic book all about Tiamat.
Nice.
So, as the hail is made, it is answered, and you guys kind of meet up pretty close to, the turnoff. These guys were not fully at the crossroads. They were kind of coming around the corner. You saw them, wagons come together and meet, and you stop. He's like, "Yeah, hold on." And out from behind the wagon comes walking this guy. He's human. He's got a staff. He's not particularly old, not particularly young either, probably early 30s at most. And he's robed out. He's co-chilling. I mean, but he is very interested in this staff. He spots it almost immediately. He was, and he is basically, has some questions. Were you the original owner of the staff?
No.
What happened to the original owner of the staff?
He met his own fate.
And
Terrible, sudden, and unforeseen circumstance.
he smiles and he looks up at the goblin, still driving the horses, and he says, I'm sorry, the staff kind of caught me off guard. I did not introduce myself. My name is Kilgore Pescadaro. He says, this is my valet, Yancey, and the goblin stands up and bows. I mean, he's full of manners, and he says, I was kind of heading into town. I've got some interest in the owner of that staff that is my own, but in the process of getting the staff, did you locate his spell book?
We did not locate a spell book. Not that I know of. Wait, we did find some stuff, right?
You did. I think
I
you
don't
found a
remember.
couple of scrolls that y'all weren't
Right,
able
yeah,
to identify.
spell book. Right. I don't remember a spell book being a part of it.
Yeah, I don't remember us finding a spell book, but I do remember we got like 2 scrolls that we couldn't identify.
Are you
Yeah.
guys gonna offer the scroll information at all, or?
Well, yeah, I mean, and
I will leave that to the party. I'm not. I don't really care about if we sell them or not. I have no real use for the magic stuff.
well, we can't use them. They're
That is
probably
correct.
arcane,
Well-
sorcery, wizardry, you know. May as well offer that up to him.
Okay, he looks them over. Thought I had that closer to the top here. He unrolls them and kind of look them over, and tells you that one of them is a scroll of charm person and the other is a scroll of fireball.
Ooh.
He, basically volunteers this information freely, hands them back to you, says, you guys were quick and honest with me. I feel I owe you the same.
I will,
Says,
I will leave the decision on selling the scrolls to the magic users. Don't we have it? John, can
I don't know if
you
you
use that?
buy them.
I believe that charm person can be used by the bard, because charm person is a bard spell.
Okay.
Um,
yeah, it could be.
And if you guys want to hold on to the scroll of fireball, he is not interested in purchasing it.
Oh, not interested.
Yeah, then we may as well hang on to it.
All right.
Would he be interested in anything? Like, I don't know. I've got that mercury, that powder nightshade, and that dragon vial.
How attached to that staff are you? See what he wants to do with that.
I mean, I'm not interested in selling the staff.
I think Sean's
I,
in
I
the
didn't really
staff.
I didn't really think so, but now hang on, like just kind of a out of character thing here. Was there a spell book to find? Did we seriously miss a spell book?
Yeah.
No, y'all really didn't search any of his bookshelves too terribly thoroughly, and it wouldn't have
trying to
made
make
much
sure I
sense to
didn't, like-
anybody without an arcane check anyway.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't screw up and forget stuff that's like important for the party.
And
Like, I'm trying,
Well,
you're,
we
I'm
might
trying to
be
keep track of notes and stuff
I mean-
what we're doing and everything.
so out of character, DM to people, Galen to people. If this was, if one of y'all had been a wizard, there probably would have been a spell book. What would have been in it would have probably been like maybe one or two additional ritual spells that he didn't already have prepared. And so, because I have a list of his prepared spells, what he can use in a battle, and I would have probably added a ritual spell or two. But I'm looking. Let's see.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget something.
Yeah, I mean, he is. Yeah, he's very interested. He says he'll give you 25 gold apiece for the 3 vials.
Okay.
Wild.
Yeah. This stuff I was just reading off.
What vials?
Y'all found vials in the workroom. Was mercury, dragon bile, and powdered nightshade.
Oh, I see. Oh, like, just out of curiosity, like, just asking this guy, sir, what is your, what is your trade? Do you deal in other items, or is it only magic items?
He says, I don't really do a lot of trade. I've kind of got some business. I'm in the market for spell books in general.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, we will keep our eye out for the book.
Says, thank you very much. Says,
I guess being able
Where
to
will
read
he be
language
in town?
also read the language, 'cause I'm not sure if Atchibak can read or not.
I want to ask him where he's going to be staying.
this is I'm not going to be there long. If everything works out, I'll get my book and get moving.
Okay. Well, he's
Well,
assuming it'll work.
if you're gonna go to where we found this staff at, you should have an easier time of it. Most of the bandits that were there are dead.
Aha, even better. All right. He's about ready to get on. He, goes to the back of the cart, digs around, comes back with a sack of 75 gold, takes the vials off your hands, and he looks itching to go. He's some man with places to be, it seems.
All right. Well, it looks like we just made a friend. It's like, I think I'm cool with that. Y'all have any more business?
I want to tell his valet that there's another goblin in town that he's working at the orchard if he wants to talk to him.
He says, I tend to avoid my own kind. They're a nasty lot. Said,
Yeah,
said
he's one of
Kilgore.
those.
Said Kilgore took mercy on me. I was not within the best social class in my clan, and I'm being treated a lot better out here in civilization.
Well, all right then.
But he says, thank you for your... He said, but thank you for looking out for me. And they load up and trot on off.
All right, we all
All right.
bid on farewell. Hopefully we'll see that guy again when we have more stuff he's interested in buying. It seems like he has money.
Yeah, and he's gonna go get that book, but yeah, that's okay. We'll catch up to him later.
All right, so I guess we're traveling on. I guess I'm driving the wagon. I have animal handling.
Fair enough.
Does anybody else want to drive the wagon?
No, I'm
Or
good.
am I in charge of that?
Gary said he wants to drive for a little bit.
Good, Gary.
Gary wants to drive? All right.
Yeah.
I'll
He's
let
the
him
face.
drive.
He is officially the face of the party with the higher charisma. Maybe that's not a bad idea.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
He needs a mic. I keep forgetting. I forget he's definitely there, man.
So, first day of travel starts getting dark on you guys somewhere around here.
All right. I guess we kind of find a decent spot. I'll check around. I'm the ranger. I'll check around for a decent spot to make camp. Do I need to roll anything?
Let me see. Yeah, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Okay. That is going to be a 16.
Okay. I mean, everything looks pretty quiet. It does not look like a heavily traveled road. The only real question is, do you stay right on the road? Do you want to camp closer to the hills, closer to the forest?
I would say if the trees aren't too far away, I say we should get off into the trees where we can't be easily spotted by somebody traveling down the road.
Well, we won't definitely be harder to spot.
I mean, the big map here shows the trees, but I mean, that's basically the map's border for the Neverwinter Wood. It's not like there aren't trees, closer to the trail.
Yeah.
This isn't just like straight grass to a tree line. So you're able to kind of find at least a decent campsite without it. You've got the Outlander, class. You're pretty good with knowing where to find a suitable spot. So pull the cart up between a couple trees.
And we put the cart. I'm gonna put the cart where it's between us and the road, so it further blocks the view of our campfire for the road.
There you go. See, good thinking.
Have it.
But yeah, I mean, do you guys want to set up a watch or just everybody go to sleep?
I think
There should definitely be a
probably. Yeah, who wants to go?
How many
go
elves
first?
do we have?
What's that?
How many elves do we have?
You have 2 elves.
So one could take half watch and could sleep because they get like the same rest in a shorter amount of time.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, Duncan. Well, one of our
That-
elves is currently on the donkey, isn't there?
And it's fine. I can roll for that. Yeah. So first half of the watch goes uneventful. If Mike shows back up, you know what? Fuck it. Second half of the watch goes uneventful too. Your random encounter roll was not what needed to be there to pick a new encounter. So ultimately, you rest up. You're full hit dice because you hadn't lost anything or used anything. So out you go for the second day of travel. You guys are headed to the old well or headed to Connie Bear?
Yeah, we're going to the well first.
Yeah.
Okay. I do not have a map for it, and I did not bother to dig one up. So
For the well?
correct. So, man, you guys are going through hills. In fact, you camped out pretty much over here. I'm pointing again. Camped out pretty much over here. And I'm trying to wipe out fog with the pointer, so hold on. So you're back to the pointer. All right. So you camped out was pretty much right about here. You've got a map. You can pretty much see the kind of break in these hills. They're not full-on mountains, but you don't think you necessarily want to try to go north and over the spot where they're like a bunch of hills closer together. You got a pretty straight shot. You know, passing in between all these hills here. Easy enough to do. You guys really don't run into much. Kind of slow going, but you're off the road, keeping your eyes out, you know, but as you come around this last hill, you crest, you know, as you come around this corner of the last hill, you see the crumbling ruins of an old watchtower standing amid the rugged hills. The place is so old that the walls are only mounds of rubble enclosing a courtyard of sorts. Adjacent to the broken stump of an old watchtower, you see a colorful tent set up in the middle of the courtyard, but no one is in sight. So, move closer to the...
I think we should probably investigate this quietly. Let's pause where we're at and leave the wagon for a moment. Who wants to stay with the wagon? Let's see who this is.
I think we kind of all want to walk around and check it out.
All right, do y'all just want to roll on in and like we own the place or what?
I think, oh no, dude, I was gonna look around. I'm just gonna barrel into the tent.
Well, we've got the wagon and the horse now, so if we all go at once, like I don't really want to risk leaving it behind unless we have to. Like, I'll stay with the wagon. If y'all want to go ahead and see what's going on here.
Yeah, I can do some sneaking around.
15, 16.
You there, Galen?
All right. Well, while we're doing that, I'm gonna hang back on the cart and get my bow ready.
Yeah, so I did not hear Gary, but I do know that Pat is looking to provide some overwatch, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
so y'all are gonna
Me and
sneak on over.
We're gonna go around and
Okay,
check around this place.
Do a stealth check.
All right. I rolled a 16 on the die.
Okay.
I got a +3 for still.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Gary?
He
Yeah, so
ooh, he got a 17.
And then dexterity or stealth?
Yeah, this is dexterity.
plus 2.
+2.
You have Jack of all trades, so that's +3, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so 20. All right, you guys creep right on up. You can hear that someone's in the tent, but as you're getting close, yeah, okay, let me see. Passive perception 10. You can smell death, like death and decay. The closer you get to that tower, the more you smell it. As you get up pretty close to the tent, you see a zombie kind of stumble out of the shell of the watchtower. I mean, it doesn't seem to. It's not like charging you or anything.
Right.
Can I do this from my position at the cart?
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay, well,
There's
I'll
a
keep
zombie.
an eye on him, but I'm gonna leave the action to them. But I have my bow out and ready.
How far away is he from me?
I'd say it's probably about 40 feet.
Oh, okay. He's a good ways off.
Are we rolling for initiative? Or?
No, it hasn't noticed this, and we haven't taken an action against it yet. Well. Maybe we should go ahead and attack it?
It's awesome. Yeah. The book has inspiration on you.
Okay. You heard that, Gary?
Yeah.
Okay,
Super
so that gives you a 1d6 for an attack.
Gives you a 1d6 for everything. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, so
When you're attacking it?
well, I mean,
Well, I mean,
I was
I'm back
thinking
by
of-
the wagon. I can't. I can see what's going on, but I can't really conversate with y'all. Not without raising them. Not without being loud enough to alert the people in the tent.
I mean, I think I can take them. I could always, yeah.
I mean, do we roll for initiative, or we wait for you to attack, then we roll for initiative? Are we in combat?
So
now?
yeah, I was
Wait. We have to wait for somebody to initiate combat.
where I'm at. Yeah, it's like it would take me a lot. I'd have to. I could sneak up on him, I guess. Sacred Flame would draw him out towards me. He would have to cover that distance on his own, you know? I think I'd rather just do that and have him come at us. So I'll cast Sacred Flame.
All right.
Because he's 40 feet away, you know? He gets hit with Sacred Flame.
So that's an 11. He fails, so that'll be radiant damage, even though it looks like lightning.
Right, and that's 5 on the die. Plus, does it do any extra damage, radiant damage to a zombie?
Not so much, but you did 5.
Okay.
Did some to Mike.
Yeah, on the die.
All right, so
So now we're in it, huh?
zombie takes 5 damage. Each roll me up some initiative.
Alright. There.
Oh,
10.
damn.
10 on the dice.
I got one.
First roll.
Roll a 20.
Holy shit.
That's a 20 plus 5. I am now a Gloomstalker Ranger. I get +5. I get +4 to my initiative. So my initiative is +5. That's awesome.
Okay, so give me just a second to iron out the zombie rolls. All right.
Sounds
And nutritious.
it's
All right, so 25 is probably the highest. What is anybody between 15 and 20?
I got 10 plus 3, and Gary got 11 plus 3.
What are y'all
11 plus
initiative?
Dexterity.
Okay.
Yeah, your dexterity.
Okay.
The plus whatever you got to dexterity, your modifier.
Alright. Okay. Well, I'm at 12, so I'm not the 15 20 range, so I'll wait for my turn.
Yeah, me and Gary
Alright.
are at 13 each.
I'm at 12.
So, spell goes off. Zombie makes a zombie noise. Rawr. And yeah, these guys are all pretty far. I mean, you're welcome to either take a shot with your bow or move up on them, whatever your action's gonna be there.
I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna have my bow ready, and because I think they can handle this one zombie, and I want to keep an eye on that tent and see who comes out of that tent. And if somebody comes out of that tent being aggressive, I'm gonna shoot them.
All right.
Yeah. Sounds good.
That would make a lot of sense. That moves us to, I lost my deal. That's going to be Thorin.
Okay.
Or to take the first one.
Yeah.
About to use that job.
Are we attacking this zombie or what?
I did.
The zombie has been attacked.
Yeah. I'll use my cantrip, vicious mockery. Does that work on the
Was
zombie?
that
I believe it would.
literal smoking zombie?
How do you insult this? Like, yeah, what do you say to a zombie?
Do zombies even have a language?
That's what I'm checking here real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They should understand. They should understand the language that they knew in life, but I don't think they can speak.
There is absolutely. So it says if the target can hear you, though it does not need to understand you, it makes a wisdom saving throw or takes damage. So
Yeah. It doesn't say anything about undead or anything.
that's a 10. So he fails the saving throw. That'll be 1d4 damage.
You got a 2?
A 3?
Okay, so
On the
that's
Yeah. We're on the die.
8 so far.
So this zombie came out of the tent?
No, the zombie
The
came
zombie
out
came
of
out of the ruin.
the tower.
Okay. And the tent's in front of the tower.
Yeah. I'm watching the tent right now, waiting to see who comes running out of there. Might be
It
about
is,
to teach some archaeology.
It's Xenos's turn now.
All right. This guy's still 40 feet away.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and hit him with Sacred Flame again, and I'm going to use that Bardic Inspiration for my damage die. I rolled an 11. So much luck.
What you're doing, Sacred Flame again?
Yeah. Oh, wait, I don't roll. What am I doing?
It fails the saving throw.
He failed, so I
Okay.
roll this for extra damage. Okay, let me-
So then you roll 1d8 plus 1d6.
Alright. 4 plus 3 at 7 more damage.
So my assumption is you guys are keeping a safe distance from the tent.
Yeah, not moving in just yet.
And then the zombie's about 40 out. So you did how much damage? Sorry.
7.
Okay.
The 4 to 3. That's cool.
All right. The zombie you've been hitting moves about 20 feet closer to you, and 2 more zombies come shambling out of the tower. They make it about 20 feet out of the tower. They are 40 feet away from you. It is Couch Slapper's turn. He was not creeping up on the setting, so he's probably, about another 40 feet back from where Xenos and Thorin are at.
You get 30 feet to move.
And you got 30 feet to move.
Okay, and the zombies are 40 feet from Xenos and Thorin.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no way to cover that. But, so I guess I'm hanging back where Pat was by the wagon. So I'm gonna go ahead and move my full 30 feet. I guess I'll be 2 spaces behind. What's that?
So-
what was that, Sean? Oh.
It was?
Not only were y'all able.
Well, that was pretty digitized.
Yeah.
Right? There's like some lag is happening.
So I think he's trying to talk about my ranged weapon. How far do I have on my my bow and arrow?
Oh, longbow?
Is it
Yeah.
Jesus, that thing, I think it's 60 feet without, I think it's 60
yeah.
feet without disadvantage, and then between 60 and 320 feet with disadvantage.
Okay, so I want to go
a
ahead. and
longbow?
use-
Is it a longbow or a short bow?
Actually, I have a light crossbow.
Oh,
A light crossbow?
Yeah.
That's-
80 and 320 is what it's showing.
Okay.
The short
So-
range is 80, long range is 320.
okay, so yeah, they're at least the one that's been getting hit the most is within range for sure.
Okay. So I want to move closer to Xenos and Thorin, maybe 10 feet, off to the side, and I would like to shoot my crossbow.
Okay, roll me a 1d20, add your proficiency and your dexterity. So I think it'll be a +4 to hit,
Yeah.
and
11 plus 4 is 15.
okay, well that definitely hits. So that'll be 1d8 plus 2.
heal.
4 damage.
I mean, 2 of them die plus 2, 4 damage.
All right.
Do I have a bonus action when I use
Uh,
my range weapon?
Not when you're using the ranged weapon. Right now, your really only bonus action is when you're doing the two-handed. You get a strike with one hand, a bonus action to use your offhand.
Okay.
So-
I don't want to move. I'll just stay where I'm at.
Okay.
And let the pack. Gary, I don't know who's next.
Well,
That's your job, Paul.
it's funny you should ask. About 9 more zombies come slowly shambling out of the tower.
Well, shit.
But just as they do, let me see. You see a red-robed figure with a shaved scalp, black tattoos on his forehead. He's coming out, I mean, pretty fabulous looking robes, all dressed in red. He's got a big staff, and he's like, what the hell is going on out here? And he doesn't seem, he doesn't seem to be like out and throwing hellfire around or anything. He looks legitimately confused as to what's happening. So it is Pat's turn with his 25.
I was holding my action like he does not seem. He has not taken an aggressive action, so I'm still not. I'm not letting loose. I'm gonna continue to observe the situation because I'm not sure what's going on here myself.
Does anybody want to speak up to the angry, tattooed-faced wizard trying to figure out what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. I guess I can.
Hey,
yell
do
at
you
him.
know you have a zombie infestation?
He's like, well, yeah, they're my zombies. None of y'all have Arcana or anything. Have an Arcana, do they? Does anybody want to roll a intelligence check?
I have
Probably-
one next to my Arcana.
I do not have
Well,
one.
Gary's got the jack of all trades, so if Gary wants to roll a d20 to kind of see what information he can glean off this fucker.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I think Sean
They're
fell off.
gone. Hey, what's up?
Hey, for some reason, we lost our internet.
Oh, no internet at all?
Oh shit.
Well, fuck me. It is 10 o'clock, and Amanda's passed out on the couch. Nobody other than a sad first stepping out zombie is taking any damage. At what point did you drop?
What do you mean, did I drop?
So y'all caught up to the fact that a wizard in red robe stepped out the tent and was like, what the fuck's going on here?
No, we missed all that.
Okay, well, there's like a total of 12 zombies that have shambled out of the tower.
Oh, shit.
And then this wizard of some sort has popped out of the tent and is like, oh, what the fuck's going on? And right now we're basically they're in the process of getting ready to start discussions. But if there's only going to be 2 of us in, I think this is as good enough a place as any to go ahead and say, fuck it, we're just going to do this in another 2 days anyway, so we'll just try to pick up from here on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep notes pretty accurate, so I've got everything written down up to the point where the dude's all stepping out confused.
That's good. I mean, we did some shopping, we did some traveling, we did some character building.
You probably don't want to take on 12 zombies by themselves.
Right.
Probably not, but I got a feeling we can probably smooth things over with the necromancer if we want to.
So, all right. Well, fair enough. We'll just pick it up from here.
Right on.
All right. We'll catch up with y'all later.
All right, man. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
All right. See y'all Friday.
You jumping out already, Mike, or was that a bye for them?
Oh no, that was a buy for. I thought you were saying buy. Okay.
Oh, I had Sean on the speakerphone, but I'm pretty much we may as well. We can wrap up. I can get Amanda off to bed, and this is probably a fine place to pick up later.
Yeah, we did some admin work, and it's Friday. We can just jump right into this battle. So that'll be awesome.
Are y'all seeing Amanda on your video?
Oh man. I've been watching her get up and fight with the headset.
Yeah, she's sleeping pretty good, and she'll sit up and try to put the headset on, and then she'll fall over. It's the cutest thing ever. She really wants to play. She has been like really enjoying this. So, but
kind of hard to do, but if we could get it going earlier in the day.
Right. Well, the problem with earlier in the day is the other guys are almost 2 hours off from us.
Right.
When the clocks do the time change again, they should only be an hour off of us, because Arizona does not play daylight savings time. So they're still running on the regular fallback time, and so you add the next hour for they might even be pushing Pacific time. That might be part of the issue. I don't know, but either way, it's harder for them to do much earlier. I mean, you're looking at when we start at 8:30, it's 6:30 their time.
They are Pacific time.
They might be. They're pretty close to the California border there.
I think they mentioned like 30 minutes from time to go to the store.
Right. Hell yeah. So, Mike, I talked to Alan yesterday. He called me up. It was either yesterday or the day before.
No.
Yeah.
Hey,
And he was all excited. One of the guys he works with got
what did you do?
prescription stuff in Louisiana,
Yeah.
in the Baton Rouge area.
I've heard.
Like, went to his doctor and was like, anxiety. And the doctor was like, yeah, sure. But their dispensaries aren't like, smokable flower, like Cool States, but they will let you have a tincture. And the guy said, man, a couple drops of that, and it's like, feel like I've smoked one.
Wow. I knew that they had easier laws than we did. I mean, Texas, technically, you can get, like, you gotta find some doctors and a voodoo.
The head of our agriculture is like, shit, if it'll help a toothache, we should let people with a toothache have it. And so we might be seeing some changes the next time the legislature gets together.
I know the legislation. The legislature, they keep trying stuff. They do the thing where they make hemp legal, or we can't test it. So it's a matter of time.
It is. We're working at it slowly, but yeah, I was just amused, and because I kind of thought because when I saw that Louisiana had done it, I really felt like it was the same thing that Texas had done. But
like just a token action that didn't really have
exactly something to get people's hopes up, and still pull them over and take their car away from them. Asset forfeiture.
I run into people that have horror stories that I'm familiar with, like all the time. Just I went back to Lake Charles. Oh my God, pulled over, had a roach. Fuck. You know, all the shit
Yeah.
they go through.
They're so horrible, especially if you've been in Houston, where nobody gives a shit.
Nah, dude, it's pretty
Light up in the
liberating.
parking lot. Like, just
But,
walk right past you.
Right? I mean, no, it's absolutely nuts. Especially when you get like downtown, like outside of downtown bars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, people just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's part of the smoking area now, you know. And I've talked
Yeah.
to like a few, what is it, Harris County cops, HPDs, and
Oh yeah,
they're like they don't do anything with that anymore. They don't pull people over or service them for that. Like if they even write that up on a charge, it's because you did something else and you just happened to
it's
have.
because you were an
that.
asshole. Yeah, it's because you were being a dick.
It's because you shot that lady, and you had it
Yeah.
in your pocket, you know.
Or if
So
you were
it's-
talking shit at them, fuck you, pig.
right, you
Oh,
know.
fuck me, huh? Well, here, go to some drug class, asshole.
Decision-making class.
Enjoy.
Exactly. So, but yeah, we'll circle back around. We'll hit Friday, and we'll just kind of
Yeah.
we'll try to start right in the thick of it. We got to figure out a better system to just
Y'all need to do some
appear
work on
all
your characters'
together.
backgrounds and stuff.
Wait,
Well,
I was just clicking on this list of characters here, and I'm the only one with the background. Like everybody else is just bio and info. Like, what is this?
I've got a
Well,
picture. And I,
for that,
and
but-
quote.
to be fair, Pat, everybody else are very new players, and we don't
Yeah.
necessarily need backgrounds to just kind of walk through this particular piece. Backgrounds are great if we were going to be doing a little more of like a homemade sort of adventure, because then you
But
can
Mike,
take the
you can-
backgrounds, throw
Like, you
in
can see mine,
extra
can't you?
story hooks.
Yeah, I've read through yours. I'm probably gonna like
Yeah.
copy and paste in something from the Alan Moore book into mine. If y'all want something to read, I'll be Rorschach. But yeah, I was looking at yours, and I do feel like I should be doing more of that. But it's like to what Galen's saying, it's like I wouldn't even know what.
Gotta-
like.
Whatever you want, man. That's the greatest part about this game. You can do whatever the hell you want.
That's what I'm learning.
But alright, I'll let y'all go. I'm gonna go
Okay,
ahead and get
well,
off.
no,
I'm probably
thanks,
gonna go
Pat.
back to sleep. But y'all,
All right,
I
Take
guess
care.
we'll see y'all Friday.
All right, guys. See y'all Friday. Have a good one. Bye.
all right.